Welcome to my crochet channel. Let's make something beautiful together. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so grateful for all your support. It means the world to me.
Hi friends. Did you like that little Bitmoji? YouTube made that come alive. I love it. So let's welcome the friends and have this lighted bright. Oh, now it's dark. Okay. It will just. Hello everybody, welcome in. Can you guys hear me okay? I know recording is a little weird if things is hooked up. So we have Hi Don, and I did give the 10 memberships for this month. I'm not quite sure exactly who it is because I don't have YouTube up. But welcome all of you. And hi Don. Hi Colette. Colette, I seriously thought it was going to be this week coming up, but it's not until the 26th. Hi there, Michelle. And Nishi, welcome back. Hi Margie and Angela. Hi. Angela Mills. How are you? And Jeanette, hello. You love my intro outro. It's my intro outro. And Romnell, welcome, welcome. Can you make volume louder? My volume? It's all the way up. Do I need to get this? I used to have this, but let me see. Let me try something. Plug it in, plug it in. Is that better? I don't know. Tell me. Tell me. Hi, Nisi. Welcome in. Hello, Zach. And Nisi's been a member for 29 months. Hi, Amber. Must be my phone. Sounds muffled. Is it better with this thing or no? Zach, I literally dropped your package off at my post office. It's a little muffled here too. Okay, let me see something because I really think it has to do with this camera. Let's see, audio microphone. How about now? Am I so muffled? No, not good. It's not moving. I mean, the microphone, if you see it, is jumping up and down. No difference. Okay, let me see. How about we used to do patient microphone? How about now? No? Worse? This one. No? I don't know. I think my laptop's going out. It's hot in the house. No difference. I don't know, guys. Communication. I got default camera, visual. What if I plug it into this? Can you do that? How about now? Perfect. That was said something again. Sounds clearer now. Okay, we'll leave it at that. I had this thing forever, and I used to use it before. You hear me just fine? Okay. So So this is connected to an extender because laptops only, it's perfect now, okay. Laptops only give you 2 outlets for USBs, and I have one for my keyboard and mouse, and the other one for, well, now this microphone. But I do want to start doing go back to the one just before this. This one with nothing? How's this one? Because I just unplugged it. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So I don't need the mic, or I do? Let me know. Because I figured the less plugged in, the better, right? But thank you for hanging out with me and giving me grace. I'm going to take this back here where it was. Is it still muffled though? Because I know when I was recording, it was a little muffled, like there was static or something, like my speakers were going out. Anyway, so I got Jax's Shanklet on. I know she mentioned it. Sounds great. Okay. She mentioned this on her last live a couple of times. So I was like, I have it. I use it as my blanket. So if you guys want to see, I'm going to try to scoot back as much as I can. I got tight corners here. And better now? Okay. Hi, Michael. Sounds great to me. Okay. All right. So this is her Shanklet she sent me. Hold on. I don't know how far I can go back. So I'm 5 foot. Oh no, it got stuck on my thing again. It's very beautiful. And then Michelle, you're here, so I'm going to use yours as comparison. But it's now stuck on my wheel thingy. Great. I'm going to get it. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. It's beautiful. I know. Everything Jax makes is beautiful. Okay. You go that way. All right. So, again, here's my head. And it's on the floor. The tip is touching the floor. And it's way over my head. So, yeah. This is my Shanklet. So this is the one Jax made. This is the one Nana Michelle made. With bees. Ta-da! I love this thing. But yes, basically, they're both. This one's my lap blanket. And this one is my shawl. So yeah, it is very huge, but it's super warm. And I love it. Thank you, Jax. So that is, if you guys hear her talking about a shawl that she made for me, well, it wasn't necessarily for me, but I was like, oh, I like that. Can I have it? So yeah, that was gifted to me. Yes. And then the other one I have from Nana Michelle is over there, which I don't feel like climbing them out to get it. It's so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. So today I figured we'll just have a open discussion. That's a blanket. I know it. It's a Shanklet. That doesn't sound professional, but you know, it is what it is. All right. So I did have to shower, and my hair does look orange, but my niece is gonna fix it. I'm really wanting that blonde back. I don't know. And don't look back there.
I don't know, the lighting is all of a sudden bright, but that is all my stuff. Now, who remembers way back when Nana Michelle wanted a dress for, not Nana Michelle, Granny D wanted a dress for her baby doll, and I never made baby clothes before. So I bought this little doll on Amazon. I call him Timothy. And I had made a little sweater and a burst of kindness beanie for him. So yeah. What you forgot about? Hi, Sharon. So yeah, I made this a long time ago. I don't remember when. But look, he's got blue eyes. Look at how little this thing is, though. But maybe we should make more clothes for him. But he's been sitting over here, hanging out. So, and then I got Don's friends over there. It's adorable. What you forgot about? I didn't forget about anything. What did I forget about? Hi, Don. Welcome back. Everything's good? And Sharon, hello, hello. So what's everybody got on their cups? What's going on? I don't know if you guys seen my video of what she's thinking about. Have you guys seen that video yet or no? It just, I don't know if the things. You have tea? Chai tea? Is that good? I don't think I've ever had chai anything. Yes, you have? Not yet? Okay. So the topic was basically, yes, you have. Okay. Thank you, Angela. Is basically I want to start selling some things that I make. You love it? And so I figured I don't know what I'm worth. So maybe I'm going to go off of whatever the item is worth. And some things take like 100 stitches. Other things might have 1,200 stitches. I don't know, depending on what it is. I'm going by a penny per stitch. I never want to spin fingering weight again. But you will. Yes, I believe. So then basically my thought is, okay, I'll find my base price, whatever it is, a penny per stitch. And I believe, Michael, you were the one that suggested that. A penny a stitch. I was like, that stuck with me for some reason. So I was like, okay, we can do a penny stitch, but then you have to account for your time. Hi, Ivy, welcome in. So then I figured, just if I'm going to be repetitive about certain items, we'll go by the stitch count and how long it takes to make one particular item. So, just to give you an example, where'd I put it? Where'd it go? I already lost it. Okay, well, long story short, I have it in a baggie. I don't know where to put the baggie though. But I sat there and I calculated the stitch count for everything. You're drinking mango ginger green tea. It's really nice. Awesome. And peach guava tea. Everybody's drinking tea. I should drink tea too. So here is my base count off of this pattern that I'm using for myself. So I made up a little receipt chart for myself. Basically, this is for a unicorn. I'm going to take number of stitches in the unicorn for each body part, and then I'm going to take it by time. And time is, from what I understand, time-wise, from when I was working, we always had to verify our time was correct from punching or whatever. And so basically we went by 15 minutes. If you were 8 minutes late, it either went to the 15-minute increments. Whether you were if you were clocked in at 7:07, you technically went to 7 o'clock. They start you at 7. But if you were at 7:08, you went to 15. So then you lost 15 minutes. Does that make sense? I don't know. So then I figured, depending on the stitch count and time, if, say, I can give you examples right now. So I broke this down for each part. Am I all by myself? A horn has 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. So 30. I need the calculator. Hold on. No one buys stuff if I charge by time. Well, you should. So if I say 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. That's 74 cents, basically. And since pennies are not really worth anything anymore, so then I would round that 74 up to 75 cents. That's the same with Tunisian. The time and the amount of yarn would make a throw 600. Yeah, I mean, so then depending on, that's just for the stitch count for just the horn alone. Like if you just wanted a horn, for example, and a horn takes me 5 minutes to make, but since 5 minutes isn't really going to pay me anything, I'm going to take that 5 minutes and round it to 15 minutes. Does that make sense? So it's 75 cents for the parts, the stitch count, plus 15 minutes of pay of time. So then 75 plus 25 is $1. So I just made myself $1. Does that sound about right? It would be worth it, yeah. So that's kind of like my idea. Oh, it does. I do that for tax purposes. So that's kind of what I had playing in my head. But then I had a friend, Sammy, who was kind of telling me, well, you have to get paid for your time. And I said, well, I don't know, because I was just going to go off of the whole project, like add up all the stitches, and then that'll tell me at least what my hours is. And then I can basically go off of time. But I think amigurumi, for the most part, is gonna be a little bit easier to calculate, especially those of you that does markets. I could never see myself doing that, but again, never say never. Not again, but ever doing that. But how do you guys, like, how do you keep track of those hours? Because when you file Tanita Makes, that helps to negate Uncle Sam. And that's the thing too. And to be honest, Michael, I filed as Tanita Makes crochet items last year, and I made $1,000 $300. That's what I filed for my taxes. And basically, I broke even and I didn't have to pay anything. And I didn't get anything back. So really, I didn't get anything. So my time wise, I'm looking at doing videos, at least like in the background, taking the time. And so far, for the horn, the 2 ears, and the 2 arms, I have already calculated that it'll be, I had it written in here. Hi, Basket Streak. Hi guys. So one horn, 1 ear, 1 arm would be $7 in stitches. Plus it takes 5 minutes to make a horn, 15 minutes to make an ear, and 35 minutes to make an arm. But if I calculate it in my time wise, I would change the 5 minutes to 15. The ear is 15 minutes, so that'll say 15. So 15, 15 is 30. And then the arm, which takes 35 minutes, technically goes to 30 minutes, so that's 50. So that's 50, 50, that's $1, right? So $7, which is for the stitch count, is plus 1. I would get $8 just for those 3 items. But because there's 1 horn, 2 ears, 2 arms, everything will break down to 1 hour and 45 minutes. And the stitch count will be $13.25. So all in all, just for the body parts is $15. And so for the head, that's a whole nother story. I have to add that into too. Does that make sense, or am I just making my head go? Now, would that be reasonable? Because I've seen people sell amigurumis for like $5, and I know it's not worth $5. Putting the time on there, and some of the things are pretty elaborate, and like stitch counts like this, for example, is tight. It's not those big fluffy yarns. So I'm pretty sure it's going to take, at least that alone took me 2 hours to do. 1 horn, 1 eye, flying purple people eater. But that's what I'm try to convince myself to go ahead and take the leap to start selling makes. But I want to make sure that make is something that's not going to break somebody's bank. And honestly, if people really want it, they will pay, because I know I would. But not everybody has that type of money. If I can't pay, then I can't buy it. But I don't know. I think I'm just talking in circles. So what do you guys think? Hold on, I dropped it. Ay, can't get it. And now it brings me back to, let's crochet. What would you like to guys to do? Because I definitely wanted to do a crochet along, but I know everybody has their own plans. And right now I have something to focus on for the next month and a half. And so I just want to see. That sounds reasonable to me. Sorry, what's in the ads? Oh no. So yeah, stitch count plus time in 15 minutes. increments. But then I wouldn't just charge for the item. I would add everything up first and then like round it to the nearest 15 minutes time wise, and then stitch count. I can do it that way, the same way. The stitch count will stay whatever the base price is, right? No. Or should I round that up? Like, because the horn was 74 stitches, then round it up to the nearest change. I don't know. Because how do you figure down amount for the stitch count? Well, the stitch count is a penny per stitch. So because the horn is 74 cents, I feel like I should leave it at 74 cents. Add up the rest of the parts and see what that is, and then round it to the nearest 5 cents. Or down to 0 cents. You know what I mean? Because if it's 74 cents, I would charge myself 70 cents. It'll go by 5, I believe. Because we're not doing pennies. Would that make sense? I mean, is that reasonable? You'll buy it no matter what. You shut your mouth. Hi, Sandrine. So, I mean, does that sound fair? I mean, for someone who's never sold anything in her life other than, no, I've never sold. I mean, I worked at McDonald's, I worked at Walgreens, but those are already stick and put it in. So, I don't know. I don't want to doubt myself, but I do realize I have to be worthy of something. Otherwise, I'm going to go back to my depression mode, and I'm not trying to be there. You're going to check it out. You also have to consider material and your yarn costs. Yes. Well, initially, my receipt is wow. It is stitch count, material, time, shipping, and then after everything's all added up, then we add tax for my state, which is Illinois. And I looked that up, it's 6.25 for taxes. You missed about the app. What app? Oh, okay. You are able to get the app Crochet Land. You put a price of the yarn, the time, and what you want to earn. It calculates the price. But that's the thing, like what you want to earn per hour. That right there is not something that I can put a price on. So I figured stitch count would be my hourly rate, and that could change from item to item. It's called Crochet Land. Crochet Land. Hold on, let's see if I can look that up. Crochet Land. One word. Crochet.land. I'm not seeing that. got Pirate Crochet, Yarn Cozy, Yarnly. This is basically like it's basically like stitch counters. Thank you for hiding, and thank you for that, Dreamy. Right, I think it's only for Android because I don't see it on here. I'm not sure. How do you add business license utility? I don't, because I don't have a business license. My utilities is what I pay at home. And so, no, I don't. I'm not technically a business. So I really don't know. And that's the thing too, that it kind of puts me in like is that something I need to be concerned about? Do I need to go out and get a business license? And if I do, that costs money. So then I don't know. Have you done that, Ivy? But yeah, so it's the stitch count is my pay base plus material plus time and shipping, and then add in taxes. Hello, all my friends. You're finally home. What a day. Oh, take those shoes off and kick those feet up and relax. You had to put through APK Pure. I don't know what that is. What's AP Cure? Pure. Pure. So out of the patterns that I have actually done for myself is the pickle, the poop emoji, and the poop log. I also have my patch bunny, which I can into patch cat, unicorn. When you say stitch count, are you considering the difference between single crochet and bobble stitches? No, it's just whatever the stitch is. It's an app store. Let me see if I can get it. The links. Oh, okay, perfect. No, I'm just simple stitch. Like, doesn't matter what kind of stitch it is. It's a stitch is 1 cent. Like, I mean, I don't want to get too technical because then that'll be a whole nother loop. You stepped away for a second. I might have missed something. No. So then basically just knowing how much a pattern takes. Now, I don't even know how or what I would do for something like this. Like, because these, I'm pretty sure is more than 1,400 stitches. So that's still not enough to, you know. I don't know off the top of my head, but some patterns, they do break down the stitch counts. But for me, because I wrote the patterns, I know how many stitches should be at the end of each row. I'm taking row by row, counting how many stitches there is. And then after everything's added up, then that's what my base pay is. So it could be, like I said, so far that has, what did I say, $17? Where'd the book go? So far it's $13.45 stitches. And so my pay would be $13, but that's not including the head because I still have to add the head, which the head is so let me add the head right quick. Hey Chris, welcome in. Let me redo the thing real quick. I'm gonna get the true price. Actually, I should bust out a Excel sheet. I got to get that on my phone. Hold on. Can't even find my own life. It's just going to give me spam. It's not downloading. Download on the App Store. I don't know. I'll look at it later. What was I doing? Oh, Excel. Hold on. Do I even have an Excel? All right, blank workbook. So let's go with the horn. 4, 4, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10. Sum. Formula is so that's sense. The next thing is arm. Six, 12, 18, 24, 24, 27, 27, 27, 27, 27, 24, 24, 18, 18, 18, 15, 15, 12, 12, 12. Formula. Sum. That's $3.87. Are you guys still with me, or are you getting bored? Okay, and then the next thing is ears. Ears is 6. Oops. 9, 12, 15, 18, 18, 18, 15, 12, 9. How many 18s do I got? 1, 2, 3. Still here, curious about the end result. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure I got that right. 6, 9, 12, 12, 15, 18, 18, 18. Oh, 15, 12. Oh my goodness. 12, 9. 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 18, 18, 15, 12, 9. Okay, now sum. 132 and head. Head, we got 8, 8, 16, 24, 30, 33, 33, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36, 39, 39, 42, 42, 48, 48, 48, 40. 48. Jeez. We got 154. Should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let me make these bold. This may be too personal. If so, don't respond. Work from home, I would love that, but the thing about working, is since I've been 18, all I've known is working for the bank. And so I feel like but see, that's the thing. I've worked for a company for 25 years, and then just them to get bought out, everything changed overnight. So I don't know anything else, and I don't want to go back to school. You know what I mean? But that's something doable. But I'm not. I'm going to take the arm times 2. The ear times 2. So then we have you email me? Okay, thank you. All right, so stitch count is 2150. So 2,150. So then my base price, my pay per hour would be $21.50. Yeah. Yeah, I've worked in customer service. Keyboarding number wise, I'm good at, but typing wise, not so much. I'm pretty much a 2-finger pecker. Let's save this. Okay. So 2150. I'm just going to write down on the side here. 2150. Back. So that was fun. I kind of missed the Excel sheet, but that's another thing. It is what it is. So for sure, this unicorn that I'm making for the lovey, and that's not even including the blanket. That's just for the amigurumi part of it alone. So now the thing is I have to calculate how much the time will be. And so far, I've only calculated the time for the horn, the ear, the 2 ears, and the 2 arms. And that could totally throw off the time-wise. So far, I've only got an hour and 45 minutes. So depending on how long it takes to make the head, that could be, I don't know. We'll figure that out because I have to do that offline. You know what I mean? So I feel like I've talked to your ear enough, and thank you guys for hanging out with me while I figure out this math. And thank you, Jeanette, for hanging out with me and letting me know openings from home. But that is basically all I got for you guys today. I did want to crochet a little bit and ask you guys if you want me to still do tutorials. Because I know I've been promising the leggy tutorial, but then there's so many parts of the leggy. Like it could be a unicorn, it could be a giraffe. Definitely giraffes are more so I'm geared towards next year. And that could be, and really I'm pretty occupied myself until November. Yes, please. Please what? Tutorials or just watch me crochet? You enjoy watching my tutorials? Thank you. But I'm most comfortable with tutorial-wise in the kitchen, standing up and doing it. Both, okay? I really love and appreciate you guys for giving me the confidence to do this because it kind of brought my joy back that I've been lacking. Just at what we start with a okay. Attempt 50 trying to put a bow on a bear and not working. Oh no. What kind of bow? Like a silk ribbon? I did, thank you. I don't know if Carrie has put out the videos that I did behind the scenes because I feel like the audio on those are not the best. But yeah, it's 5-2. Then you can let me know if you're interested and not. No offense will be taken. I will still love you no matter. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Jeanette, are you in the States or are you Jeanette in Nova Scotia? I can't remember. Because if it's the one in Nova Scotia, how would that work for me being in the States? I mean, we could talk about this after. But my tarot cards did say that no opportunities will be knocking at my door. Oh, okay. And so I figured this new adventure that I'm going to make by selling my makes is my door opening for me. But now you just gave me another door to open. Thank you so much. You got it, girl. Thank you, Sammy. So that's basically all I have for you guys today. So until I see you guys next week, thank you for hanging out with me and just be on the lookout. And Ginger really got me hyped about the little storefront because I was like, hey, I'm on the path of opening up a store for myself, and that would be super cute. So I'm thinking about putting that on the business card. But, oh, and thank you, Sammy, for reminding me. My other option, suggestion, not working on items that I already have, but I could suggest email me if you have any ideas that you would like me to turn into a lovey. And oh, okay. You sell your crochet, but how do you? We'll talk about how do you price your items. It's my main concern. And if I say, if you want a unicorn in a certain color that I don't have, would you want to purchase your own yarn, send it to me to make, and then we can work out? All you have to do is pay for stitch count and time and taxes. No, stitch work, time, and shipping. Those are things I would ask for you to pay. I kind of give and donate most of my makes. And that's what I was doing for the most part. And now that I haven't worked, I kind of need to make money for. At least I got yarn edge. Awesome. So yeah, that's basically all I have for you guys today. And so we can recap, about this later, but all the super chats, super stickers, and gems, those will all be drawn at the end of the month. And remember, videos and lives will be all at the end of the month. Any videos that I do post will be for the members first and then goes public probably the day after. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. As always, love yourself so you can love everyone else. Thank you. I've had you. Good night, guys. Take care.
Welcome to my crochet channel. Let's make something beautiful together. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm so grateful for all your support. It means the world to me.